For the sponge, you will need 1 and 1/4 cup of plain flour or maida, 1/4 cup of cocoa, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, sifted twice, 1 and 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 and 1/4 cup of milk, half a cup of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of vinegar. So let us start making it. Start by preheating the oven at 180 degrees centigrade for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to add in the teaspoon of vinegar to the milk. This will make the buttermilk. Into a mixing bowl, adding the butter and sugar. Now beat this well for about 3 to 4 minutes. So our butter and sugar has creamed well. Now I'm going to add in the vanilla. Beat this well. Our buttermilk has thickened up. Now we are going to use it. Add in about half of the buttermilk and about half of the flour mixture. Mix it well. Now add in rest of the flour and rest of the buttermilk. Mix it well. Our cake batter is ready. Now let's bake it. Here I have a greased and lined 7-inch cake tin. I'm going to add the cake batter to it. Now let's bake it. Bake the cake at 180 degrees centigrade for 35 minutes in a preheated oven. Our cake is just out from the oven. We are going to wait until this cools down to room temperature. Then we are going to refrigerate this for a minimum of 4 hours, preferably overnight. Let's make some whipped cream. Here I have about 500 milliliters of whipping cream. I'm going to whip this till stiff peaks. If you don't get whipping cream in your area, you can also use some low fat 25% cream. Click the annotation to see how. This has doubled in volume. Now I am going to add in the icing sugar. You can also use normal powdered sugar, about 3 to 4 tablespoons. Now I am going to whip this for another 3 to 5 minutes, which will result in a stiff peak stage. Our whipped cream is ready. Now I am going to refrigerate this until we are ready to use it. Take some canned cherries and remove the seed of it. Here I have a dark compound. I am going to peel this chocolate with a peeler to make the black forest. Now I am going to keep this chocolate shavings in the fridge for about 5 minutes. Here we have our sponge which has been refrigerated overnight and it is in the room temperature right now. Now we are going to cut the cake into 3 slices. So first of all I am going to level the top. Now the top is leveled. I am going to mark where I want to cut. So now in this motion, cut the sponge. Transfer the cake. I am going to touch the turntable with a little bit of cream. Now place the bottommost layer. Now I am going to smear a little bit of the sugar syrup which came in the cherry tin. Now a thick layer of whipped cream. Now some of these cherries. Now place the second layer. Repeat the steps of sugar syrup, whipped cream and the cherries. Now the third layer, sugar syrup. Now I am going to do a crumb coat. Our crumb coat is ready. Now I'm going to freeze this cake for about 30 minutes and then we'll do the final icing of the cake. Our crumb coat is set. Now we are going to do the final icing. So I have taken a big dollop of the whipped cream and spread it. On the sides as well. I have done the final icing on the cake. Now I am going to make rosettes on the top. Now a cherry on the top. Now cover the empty area with some chocolate shavings. Now I am going to cover the sides as well. Now I am going to pipe a border on the edge.